Hi there, I'm Christopher Dunn again. This is HandmadeInVermont.com, and today we're talking about the Hubbardton Forge ball basket chandelier. This is the very large one, the 36 arms on 4 tiers. So let's get into details, quite a bit to talk about. This is big. This is 72 inches. That's 6 feet by 6 feet tall. So this is probably Hubbardton Forge's one of their largest fixtures. It is going to be shipping, obviously, on a pallet by a very large truck. And there's some things about that we need to talk about. One of the which is if you guys are on a mountaintop, someplace really tough to get to, it's really important you tell us about that way ahead of time. If you have access to a loading dock, it could be where you work, where a sibling works, where a friend works, where a family member works. That's a good thing to have too. So if we can basically take this fixture off a truck and put it right onto a dock, a receiver, that's always the best way to go. Okay, it's actually only weighing 78 pounds. You're going to see on a lot of different sites, probably even on Hubbardton's, that it weighs like 300 or 400 pounds. That's actually the dimensional weight. That's what UPS Freight is going to be charging us for the cost of this based on the size of the box, not the actual weight of the fixture itself. So, but 78 pounds is still heavier than a lot of our other fixtures, and anything over 25 pounds requires us to tell you that this has to be hanging by a secure box that's secured to the actual structure of your building instead of just, from drywall or whatever up above. So those are important things to know. Talk to your installer about that, and some people are just going to put up a fan box, but that's something you guys are going to have to work out. Okay? So remember, 78 pounds is where you're going. It's going to be using, it's going to be coming with this. This is a 5-inch round canopy. It's going to go over that 4-inch J box without a problem. Has a loop right here, and that is going to be hanging chain, obviously. So you've got it shipping with 6 feet of chain to begin with and 15 feet of wire. If you need more of both of those, just contact us and we can take care of that. We always sell additional chain across the board on everything. It's not a big deal. And if you need more wire than 15 feet, we can do it custom with longer wire too. Not a big deal at all. Okay. Moving from there, let's talk about all of those 36 arms and the socket. So it's going to be using a longer socket than this, but it's going to be the type B, and that's going to be the smaller chandelier screw-in bulb. You can do 60 watts in each of these if you guys want to for incandescent, and that's going to be because of the heat generated by an incandescent bulb. You've got 36 arms on this. I would just go for some really great LEDs. This was designed before there were a lot of LEDs available for this kind of socket, and now there's tons of them out there. In addition to these, you can find frosted ones and flame tips. I would probably go for a frosted flame tip on this. And you could probably put in 25 watt equivalents or 40 watt equivalents or even 60 watt equivalents, and then make sure you put it on a dimmer so you can dim this down, and you can make it look like little tiny candles. It'd be extremely pretty. I've seen this fixture is in quite a few places in Vermont. It's in the Woodstock Inn. It's in the Von Trapp Family Lodge. I think that's the one that the photograph comes from. So if you guys ever get a chance to go up to Stowe, Vermont, you can check that out. The Von Trapp family is the one from The Sound of Music, and they have a pretty substantial lodge up there. It's very cool. Let's get into metal finishes now. If you're on our website, HandmadeInVermont.com, do me a favor, look over on the left-hand side of the screen. You're going to see a lot of red tabs over there. One is going to be the Finishes Help Guide. When you're done with this video, go over there and open that up for me, and you're going to see a video at the top of that page of me talking to you guys about the differences in Hubbardton Forge finishes and how they can look on different types of forging. I'm going to be referencing a color chart just below the video, so scroll down a little bit, you'll see that chart. You'll notice there are pictures that have the letter A on them, pictures that have the letter B on them, and I'm going to be talking about that range you can see in variance on there in that video. So it's really important to watch the video, use that chart. When you're done with all that, come back down to that chart. You can click on any of those pictures and see a lot more samples of Hubbardton Forge fixtures in that finish. If you want to see a bunch of stuff in dark smoke, click on dark smoke. If you want to see a bunch of stuff in vintage platinum, do the same, and so on and so on and so on. That's a great way for you to see a lot of Hubbardton Forge stuff in different finishes and really take advantage of that, okay? So our showroom in Vermont has over 350 Hubbardton Forge fixtures spread across 2 floors. We have a What's On display page on our website. It's going to be back in the red tabs over there. A lot of good things in that section. Check out. So when you open that up, you'll see it's all divided up into different sections like dining pendants and outdoor lighting. We're always adding to that. This is the biggest showroom in the world of Hubbardton Forge. They don't even have a showroom like this. Nobody does. And they use this as their showroom when you guys come to Vermont to visit us. So lots and lots to see here. You can see all the different glass, all the different finishes, all the different fabrics, all of those things. In addition to that, we have a clearance center. So the clearance center stuff are returns, discontinued things, and showroom samples. That's an amazing deal for you. If you guys want to take advantage of that, you have to come here to Vermont to see us. And when you do me a favor, measure all the kind of things about your project and what you guys are doing. So the most important thing is measure your ceiling heights to begin with. Measure distances between junction boxes and like windows and ceilings and those kind of things. So if you're looking at sconces on the wall, you can see if they're going to fit for you. If you're doing pendants over a kitchen island, measure the distances between those junction boxes. Widths of tables, kitchen tables, dining tables, lengths of tables, islands, all that good stuff. And also do a couple more things. If you guys have some tablets or iPads lying around, take pictures of all these things. Take pictures of the kitchen, take pictures of the projects you're doing. Bring that in so we can kind of go through those pictures together and we'll be able to see what you guys are up to, okay? And also the boxes and clearance stuff, are basically packed for shipping. Don't forget, these were supposedly shipped out. So the boxes tend to be on the bigger side, so bring a decent size SUV if you want to take stuff home. It's a really good opportunity for you. When you buy your Hubbardton Forge fixtures from HandmadeInVermont.com, shipping is free to every state except Alaska and Hawaii. There's no tax if we ship out of the state of Vermont. We're the only dealer that offers 90-day returns and no restocking fees. That's 3 months after you receive something to send it back, and there's no restocking fee on that. Some larger items and custom things, and it's usually going to be big things on pallets, are going to be non-returnable. It'll always tell you on the page for an item if that is the case, so always keep an eye out for that. And we also offer a rush program. So to get all these different metal finishes, Hubbardton Forge doesn't stock. They generally take about 3 to 4 weeks to get product out. We can cut that time in half, and it's really, really inexpensive. If you want to know more about that, just drop me a quick email and I can clue you in on details, okay? So our showroom in Vermont is open every day except Sunday from 11 to 6. I'm here every day except Sunday from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Eastern Time. If you want to drop a quick email, you can do that all the time. And that's going to be at sales@HandmadeInVermont.com, and we spell out the word Vermont. Or you can call me during business hours, 802-446-2400. So thank you for stopping in today, and we'll talk to you guys soon. Take care. Bye-bye.